say 0. It just started. Hello, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? So
Hello, hello,
today
hello.
is a very special
Fabulous.
day.
Well,
I've got extra guests here. So my beautiful diamond beauties and my beautiful Tanzanite heroes. Remember, we
woo!
are a private group. And then if you give us a comment, put your name in the beginning or at the end. Otherwise, we will not see who is giving us love comments. But when we go onto the groups, we will be able to see your names there, but not in the chat. So I am so excited today. We've got two guests here. So first of all, I want to say, can you remember for the whole of February, I had a love challenge? So it took me 18 hours to design all those beautiful pictures, and then it took me all in total 18 hours for the pictures, the wording, and then placing it in my calendar to be able to go on a certain time every day. 18 hours. So for me, all of you that have commented on the Love Challenge for February, I salute you. I salute you. But can you remember what was the competition? The competition is if you can reply every day, you can win 5 authors' books on to be downloaded and you can read it. So ladies and James, you not know, but I hope you've got your glasses here because we use glasses. Where's my glass?
James, you better get some shades.
Shades. So ladies,
There, you can use one of
we
mine.
are
That's too funny.
yes, we are
Ah,
saluting our beautiful winner. So let me just do a hand clap. Just give me. I have to take off.
There we
there
go.
you go,
There
James.
we
That'll
go.
work.
Lovely.
I love it. That's great.
So now the drum is not
Immaculate.
going. I don't know why, but I do have my own drum here. I can play my own drum. Are you ready? Our winner is our winner is Harma. Harma,
Oh my God. Oh
congratulations.
my.
You are
Oh,
winning
thank
not only
you.
my book, you are winning Laura's book, you are winning Krista's book, Howard's
Oh,
book, and
oh,
Buddy's book. Amazing. So, first of
goodness,
all,
is
I wanted to
amazing.
ask you, how did you feel completing the love challenge every day? And your second question is, how do you feel winning this amazing author's books?
Blessed out of my socks.
That's great.
The challenge was really interesting and very stimulating and making me think a lot, and also realizing that I need to spend more time with myself and on myself to appreciate myself for who I am. So it was really an eye opener what you can do with yourself, all those things and all the suggestions that you've made. So I can salute you too for all the hours you spent on the lovely graphics and the lovely ideas. So it really blessed me. And what a what a privilege to get all your books as a reward of that, because I didn't do it. I didn't keep. I didn't. I said I saw the competition, but it never registered in my mind again for what the requirements were to qualify. So I'm just totally blessed out of my socks to sit here
I love
and be
that.
the recipient of all these lovely books. Ah,
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
thank you, my beautiful Harma. Please tell the audience who you are, and then I'm gonna let James introduce him, and then we will just quickly do Krista and then Laura. So please tell the audience who you are, please, my beautiful Harma.
Okay, I'm Herma de Villiers, and I live in Pretoria in South Africa. And as you all know, South Africa is going through a very rough time at the moment. And I'm involved in the Time to Rise movement that God ordained for all the godly people to stand up and start working in the country. So we've got a huge prayer circle movement moving in all the different towns where the people are starting to pray. We pray once a week as a big group on online. And we go in outreaches to all the people and instruct and informing them of since 1994 to now how the government laws that they all implemented just changed our lives, and they are trying to make us government employees now, government people now, and taking our children away. So other than that, what's keeping me busy is that I'm a wellness advocate and that I concentrate on the wellness of people through plant oils, because God gave us all the healing properties in the plants, and the oils that I work with are clean and pure and absolutely 100% oil in the bottle. And it's amazing the testimonies you get from people's health that improve because of the oils that they use. So yes, in short, that's who I am.
Wow,
I
thank
love
you, my
serving people.
beautiful. Thank you, my beautiful Hermo. You are welcome to stay for the duration of the show, but I know there's a lot of load shedding in South Africa. So if it's
Yeah,
not possible, then you can also drop off. But you, like I said, you are welcome. So, my beautiful
thank you.
James, you are stepping into Howard's shoes today.
Yes, yes.
So we are so excited to have you, and maybe we'll have your book in the future as a spotlight. So
Cool.
please introduce yourself and tell us. Well, we don't know you, so you can tell us anything we will not know. You know, we will then get to know you. But tell us something that we will get to know you.
Cool. For sure. For sure. Well, my name is James Robert Elliott. I'm a professional speaker as well as a best-selling author. And in fact, I should say I'm an expert who speaks versus just a professional speaker. I'm an expert who speaks. I speak a lot on persevering through adversity, tough transitions, and growing through tough transitions. But I also speak a lot on communication, relationships in terms of business relationships and generating rapport and trust from people, building trust and getting people to say yes to you. Really, it's being persuasive and influential, but ethically persuasive and influencing authentically, which is a huge key too. It's an important part. Otherwise, we could have the greatest whatever out there, and if people don't buy from us and don't say yes to us when we're kind of not moving forward, not helping the people. And I want to have a huge impact in the world. I love the world. I love people. I love ecology. I'm a scuba diver and I'm
Okay.
seeing what I love it. And I love traveling, but I'm also seeing what humans are doing to the world. And it's breaking my heart. So really, I want to empower organizations, companies who have some sort of sustainability mission, vision. Maybe that's all what they do. Maybe it's a part of what they do. Maybe it's how or they just important. Maybe they make computers, but sustainability and the environment is really important. So, as it's helping people making a difference in the world. So, my impact here, my purpose and mission is to help other people. That's what the next two books are going to be about as well, and is making a big difference in the world. I'm 43. My headquarters is Toronto, Canada. However, I love working all over the world too. I love traveling,
Right.
working abroad, working remote. So a bit about me. I love helping people, business people, just basically transform into $1 million business leaders, essentially. Seven-figure business leaders. Yeah.
Wow,
Nice.
thank you, my beautiful James, and thank you for
Pleasure.
standing in for Howard. And
You're welcome.
please, we still need to have a coffee chat because I would love to have a dance with you.
Perfect.
My,
Yeah,
beauty,
please.
my beautiful Krista, can you introduce yourself? And then Laura.
Absolutely. First of all, congratulations, Herma. I'm so happy that you'll be blessed with our books. James, I am about 4 hours away from you, so
No,
another fellow Canadian,
very
welcome.
cool. Very cool.
And so I'm Krista. I'm an clarity expert, and I help people unravel the chaos that's holding them back in their lives. I have also fulfilled my dream of becoming an Amazon #1 best-selling author of the
Nice.
book Skip the Pain, Experience the Pleasure, to inspire you to cut the crap that's holding you back so you can live the life you love. I'm an international speaker as well as a coach, and I hope to inspire people to continue on in their journey and find hope and really just motivate each other to be the best version of ourselves. So that's a little bit about me.
Wow, amazing. You are amazing. And every time you say your tagline of your book, I want to wiggle because I'm so happy you mentioned it. And I love that you are a clarity expert. I love, love, love that. You know exactly what you're doing. My beautiful Laura.
Hi. Herma, I am so excited for you to read the books. I hope you will reach out to us as authors. Certainly, I am extending an invitation through an email. I want to know what you think about the book. Me personally, just how it really elevates your mindset and looking at mind body consciousness, healing, right? That well being, that 360 view. So, congratulations. And thank you for honoring our beautiful Sinette and following everything that she puts out and being the one out of over 700 people to complete it. I think that is amazing. So, please give yourself some love for that. James, super cool to have you and your energy and everything you're doing. You
Thank
and I
you.
can catch up on the side. I've got some stuff going on with
Cool.
sustainability and organizations and coaching. But
Cool.
I'm Laura Brennan Ballet. I'm the author of The Science of Empowerment. I'm a new thought
Cool.
energy expert. I look at how to use awareness around energy to evolve into an empowered life. And I can continue to talk about everything I do, but you guys all know I don't want to do that. Read the book, become coachable, and just get yourself ready to tap into your potential, your brilliance, your genius. And you have lots of opportunities to do it. And here are a few in this panel right now. So thank you.
There you go.
Amazing, amazing. So our spotlight author is not here. He came in twice, but because his camera could not come on, I cannot bring him in the studio. I just wanted to see if he is giving me a notification on a WhatsApp. No, no notification. So, my beautiful James, can you perhaps tell us what is your book's name and what is, if you have a tagline? Like, I love Crystal's tagline. What is your book all about?
So again, my book's called Unleash Your Power and Stand Out, Take Action, and Create the Success You Want.
Nice.
So it's all about becoming more successful. And this is my, I guess well, technically my second book, my 1.5 second book that I created. I helped write an introduction to marketing textbook with a small team back in university, which is my first foray into authorship, which was pretty cool, actually. It was a good experience. I'm glad I did it. It was really neat to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So my book is about basically really getting past being stuck and frustrated and not moving to taking action and going forward and living in screw it, let's do it, like Sir Richard Branson says, and just going for it or whatever. Phil Knight, he says just do it. In fact, that wasn't the original Nike slogan. I think the original slogan is like the race is never over, something like that. Like it's a journey, it's your life kind of metaphor. Or Justin Sterling, he says just F it, just do it. So whatever
Right.
mantra it is, just you give them tools to use to go for it, to take action and to create success in their lives, and also realize what are the big things, the heavy duty things that keep us stuck, and where they come from. Usually it's parents, it's school, parents, culture, media, religion, society, grandparents, and teachers, things like that. Pre-programs us for where we are and what we do and what we can even notice and pay attention to. Then it gives techniques on how to get out of there, some different brain hacks to take action, to hack fear, hack worry, hack anxiety, a bit about my story as well. Going from, if I could do it, anyone could do it. I was someone who had troubles in school, challenges in school. I was in learning, but I was also severely bullied, very, very highly bullied in school, picked on for many, many years. First because I was a skinny kid, then I put on a lot of weight to try to not be a skinny kid, and I was fat, so I got bullied for being fat, and then on and on. So I had health issues, obesity issues, digestive issues, all kinds of things. Again, depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. It was something else, that's for sure. And so this is why I support people that want to make a difference in the world, but also helping people through tough transitions and grow through these tough transitions that life is giving us all. and really persevere through adversity and just have the resilience to, okay, here we go again. Here's another day. At least I'm on the right side of the grass. What can I do today? How can I give my best? How can I have fun today and really live today? So that's basically what I'm all about. Teaching these tools to entrepreneurs or to organizations.
I love it. I just want to see if I bring Buddy in, if his camera will go on. Your system is refusing my
James, I
camera.
love how you added in the fun. It's I talk about that all the time in everything I do. You have to have that ability to create fun.
It's so
It's
true.
important.
I mean, why are we doing this otherwise, right? Why are we working, hours and hours, whether you're working for yourself or working for someone else? Why are we doing this? Why are we here if you're not having fun? You're working.
Yeah.
Yes, I get you enjoy it, but again, that means it's fun. So how do we have more fun? How do we enjoy more? Love the glasses, by the way.
Yeah.
That's one of the ways we have fun.
Yeah.
And here's a maybe a bit of a brain warp. I think the stuff that happens to us in life that makes some of the constraints in life, I think this often makes it more fun. Like some of the challenges often make life more fun. Yes, they can be really, really crappy in the moment, but I think that makes life more fun because if it's just like, okay, magic wand, Laura, you're multi best-selling author, big speaker all over the world, instantly rich,
Yeah.
or Krista or whoever, Herma or Senate, all of it, you instantly great. Now what are you gonna do? Well, okay, I'm already here, but is it fulfilling? You're here, you have it, anyone else has it. Well, I don't know. It's like having sand or water. Now, in the desert, I'm pretty excited I have water, and in the winter, I guess sand excites me. I think you know what I mean, though. It's again, some of the constraints and all the past crap I've had to deal with has really made my life now a lot of fun because I speak and teach and train and mentor on this stuff, and I can do it from really anywhere in the world, unless they want me somewhere in person to speak, and that's cool too because I love to travel and meet people. But I teach my courses from Colombia or from Roatan, Honduras, or some beautiful destination, Miami or wherever. It's been amazing. Nicaragua, while hiking volcanoes and crazy things like that.
This is the beauty.
I dealt with all the problems and challenges, mentally, physically. It set me up for this really fun, free life where I get to help people make a difference. So, to your point, I'm very long-winded coming back to Laura's point.
No, I love it. Thank you. But no,
I find that.
No, go ahead, Krista. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I find that, common theme that our biggest challenges become our amazing assets. And one thing that when you were talking a little bit about your story is not only that you had all this pain and you're talking about, your past and the bullying and different things, you're willing to stand up, be vulnerable, and you're sharing it. I mean, you're sharing it with us. You have no idea how many people are watching right now, but you're sharing it with all of them. And this will, continue. So congratulations with that. And I personally, my background is nutrition. So when you were talking a little bit about how we're using food, this is a great opportunity to bring awareness that we can use food, we can use drugs, sex, alcohol, whatever, to help
gambling, all the other
pain.
fun stuff.
Exactly. And so even bringing that little bit of awareness that you may not have even thought has impacted already some people's lives with everything else you're doing and trying to do. So thank you for sharing not only what you do and impacting, but sharing your story as well.
Yeah.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you, James.
My pleasure. You're very welcome. Again, all of our vices, the things we do, even being addicted to work, I completely agree, Krista. All the addictions we do, it is due to something deeper down. I mean, I'm sure, I was a nutritionist in my past days, past life too. And people would say, "Oh, James, I don't think I can stop eating bread." I'm like, it's killing you. You realize that this or whatever, peanuts or whatever, they were not to pick on gluten, but I love picking on gluten. But it's whatever. It's like you realize this is killing you, but they can't stop that thing, whether it's sugar or coffee or whatever it is, or alcohol. And
I think this is. I was going to say, and this is the beauty and the power, right, of either being an expert or, for me, I tend not to say I'm an expert because I'm forever learning and growing and evolving. So it's kind of this fluid energetic structure I'm in. But as people such as ourselves are moving through writing books, speaking, coaching, and sharing and putting these communities together, now we really get to offer what I call an internal living library, right? And like Herma is actually gaining 5 mindsets of knowledge and
True.
inspiration into her mindset, which now is just going to expand everything that she does as a human being. So every opportunity to, I think, look at what we've done in the past, right? And how can it infuse the present moment with empowerment or with fun or with
Yep.
purpose or
Yeah.
inspiration.
Purpose,
And
action.
then,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. So I think it's really cool. And again, this is just homage to our beautiful Sanit, because she has put together a community, a global community, giving those of us that are willing to step up, right, be strong enough to be vulnerable, share what's worked, what hasn't, and then also support each other, even the people that we may never meet face to face, and
Right on.
how that, as Krista said, they're listening. And it's so important that they know, yes, I can move from being bullied or not having the confidence or feeling very disempowered through reading, through podcasts, through joining a community. Now I can find ways to become an empowered human being.
Right on. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Laura, Krista, you're exactly right. Exactly. I love your points. Exactly right.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Snett. I finished reading her book today,
Oh,
and
cool.
I see such a common theme amongst all of us. You know, breaking through these limiting beliefs that are holding us back, cultivating this self care and this compassion that we forget about actually having compassion because we're so focused on doing and being instead of having the compassion for somebody else because we don't know what's going on behind those closed doors. And then taking that one step further and doing what she's doing, and she's following her passion. She's discovering her passion. And I will 100% say that that is an inspiration for me, and I think for a lot of people to follow their passion. So I had
It
to give you
is.
that shout out because I just
Oh,
finished it and I'm like, yes.
thank you. Thank you, my
Love it.
beautiful Crystal. And did you love the photos in there?
Oh my goodness. I was actually completely shocked. I'll be honest, to see the
Talk about a
before after. Yeah.
transformation.
Yeah. It was and again being vulnerable, right? Vulnerable
Mm-hmm.
enough to share
Want
those
to connect?
pictures, those
Yeah.
real pictures. I'm oh my God, it's not about your but the stories about your grandson and you put your heart
Yeah.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was
That's
you, Sanit?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Congrats. That's amazing. Congratulations. It's
Thank
And
it's
that
you.
it's not easy.
beauty.
It's not easy.
No. But that beauty that was in there for me when I moved through the book, that's what I recognize. And going back, I think even Herma said through that challenge, looking at self-love, and we all talk about this. I just did a talk at a summit on self-love, and people were like, well, how do you, use self-love to empower, right, your environment? But without that authentic relationship with self, there is no way you're going to have it with anyone else. And you had like a grandson that was that inspiration to want to be healthy and have mobility and flexibility and be able to swing with him. But it was not until you decided to love yourself, honor that part of you, that you could fully engage in the life that you wanted to share with him. So I think it's so important, in a day where people think, oh, it's a very egoic movement, right? To talk about oneself or love oneself. I find it the opposite. I think it's an absolute empowering conversation to have, certainly with my one-on-one clients. And when, you talk to people around the world in groups, it is the first relationship. It's on the back of my book. The most important relationship in this world is the one you have with yourself.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what happened before, during,
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
what you can, but you've got to be solid on that relationship. Then people know what you're talking about, how you're presenting information is coming from actual experience. So that's what authenticates, right? The knowledge
Yeah.
or the expert at it.
Exactly.
It's
That
funny you
that that
should
you both. So I'm sorry, Christy. You go ahead.
I was going to say, it's funny you should talk about that because literally on the last summit I was on, we were talking about self-love as well. And I focused on how we talk to ourselves. So it's not only loving other people. I talked about how we, express love to our planet. That's a really big one for me. But how we have self-love for ourselves. But the biggest way is how we speak to ourselves. We can say, oh my goodness, I left dishes in the sink. I'm such a slob. Or, oh my goodness, my BMI is over 35. I am such a, whatever. But to look in the mirror, and yes, I'm going back to your books, and look in the mirror and love that part of yourself, because this is only a capsule that's holding who we are in. So looking yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you. I love the fact that I can walk today. I can breathe today. I can share my story with other people, whether it be working with clients, speaking on stages, big, small. I don't care. I do nonprofit all the time. It's not about the money. It's about sharing the story. And when I see the changes happening with other people, and seeing the shift and speaking with other people after and saying, like, they never thought about the way they speak to themselves. And, bringing that awareness.
That's the Beautiful Water Project, Emoto, right?
Yes.
Water, everybody knows this. I wrote about it in the book. That case study is just amazing. So I don't know if you know about it quickly. They take this pristine water, they put it in vats or jars, they write love and gratitude and appreciation, and then they wrote like hate, murder, you're ugly. They actually had people talk to the water, and the crystals underneath the magnifying glass, you should see what they look like. So all the negativity came out dark and brown and black and distorted, and all the positivity, and I'm using these two words lightly here, came out like the most gorgeous gold and white geometric shapes, because it's energy, and that's just how you live. If you start to look at what energy, the structure of energy, what is in your mindset, what is in your consciousness, what is actually sparking the energetic structure of how you move through your day, and you understand that we're made up mostly of water. It moves, it's fluid, it responds or reacts to how we think. So, like you talk about catchphrases, right? And you guys all know, which one are you, negative, positive, neutral? Which energy are you? When you ask yourself this in all interactions, now you get to understand how important it is to neutralize and move into a positive state of being, because how we do speak to ourselves is actually what we are showing to the outside world.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. I want to ask Irma, do you want to ask any of the panelists a question on their book or their authorship?
Not at the moment. I just want to contribute something, maybe to say that
Yes.
we all walk around with a soldier between our ears that declared war. I used to have a soldier between my ears that set such high standards that I could never meet them. So in my own eyes, I could never achieve whatever I set out, because the standard was always too high. And then I saw a Buddhist, Tara Brach, speaking on self-compassion. And I looked at the concept and I thought, I've got compassion for other people. I've got no compassion for myself. And at that moment, I decided to fire the soldier and become little Herma in my head, and I will have compassion with myself.
Nice.
So yes, it is a process, and you have to realize what is happening in your mind and in your thought life, so that you can actually renew it and become more kind to the outside world, because you've become more kind to yourself.
Amazing. So thank you, my beautiful Irma. Do you have your shades? Because our time is up, my beautiful ones. I want to ask you, will you have a dance with me?
There you go, James. We're going to move.
Always.
Okay,
Get ready.
My
Always.
beautiful ladies and
My
gentlemen.
glasses on here. There we go. I'll actually use binoculars so I can see you better there.
Okay.
That's so cool.
All right.
Okay.
Let's just
Laura and
let
Krista,
me
we have
just
to connect
ask
too,
you.
by the way.
Okay, shh. Let me quickly connect to the audience, my beautiful audience. Will you have a dance with us? They said yes. They said yes. Here we go. Oh, James, you are funny.
Why not, right? Life
Fits
should be fun.
right in. He
If
fits
it's
right
not
in.
fun,
This
then
is
we're doing
bringing
something wrong.
joy, finding joy.
Walking on
Whoops.
Heck yes.
sunshine or
Heck yes.
dancing
Life needs to
in
be
the
the way, Krista.
rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam or squinting in the sun. Sprinkle me with fairy dust and cover me with love.
Oh, my
From butterflies
The
to
spotlight is on.
eagles.
bye,
Oh, there's
everyone.
magic